Alright guys, so I'm going up Mount Como Road. It parallels my favorite El Dorado. Let me get my thought process going here. I'm also listening to something in my ear, not music, so kind of paying attention. So, you know, El Dorado Canyon, I come down those hills over there and go up that canyon through there. And Como kind of parallels it, but it's on the uphill side of the canyon, right? So I'm on pedal assist 3. I'll put it on 2. And I'll probably be on battery power this whole way. You know, it gets steep up higher, but I don't know how high I'll get. I'll probably turn around when I only have 2 bars left. We'll see how that works out. But I need you guys to comment. So I have the regular Insta360 lens on. As I said before, it gives you the best 4K video view, but the camera view is narrow compared to the 360 lens, so I cannot adjust that. It is what it is. And so I like the wide angle 360 lens. I like to use that, but I gotta sit down and put markers, you know, to keep the handlebars straight. And I can zoom in and out and go left and right, but I gotta do that with markers, and that takes few hours to do that. So it's time tedious. I like those videos though, because it gives you a wider perspective, and I can move the camera view to interesting things. You know, if I turn left, that's what you're gonna see. If I use the 360 view, you know, I could turn left and you could still see forward. I also like making the full 360 videos where you control what you look at, you know, with your mouse if you're looking on a computer, or with your gamepad if you're watching on an Xbox or a PlayStation. But here's what I noticed. The full 360 videos aren't that hard to do. You know, I try to set the starting point of the video so it's facing forward, but then from there you have to adjust it to what you want to see. But what I'm noticing is not too many people seem to want to watch those 360 videos, and I get more video views just on the regular camera lens. I'm not sure why. You know, it seems less exciting to me, you know, less content. You can't look around, or you don't have a wide view to see stuff, so I kind of like having the handlebars and the display in the screen, you know, so you can see that. But I don't know. So I'd like some comments. Hey, you know, we enjoy this, or we don't enjoy this because of that. You know, it'd be nice to know. I don't, my commentary's not that great. I know it's not that interesting, because, you know, I don't have that many views. I think one of my videos on YouTube that's gotten most of the views was just because of the motorcycle I was reviewing, a Yamaha TW200 fat tire, and there's a cult following for that motorcycle, and I liked it. It was pretty cool to have fat tires. I bought that bike so I could go, I wanted to do the Rubicon on it, and I never got to do that. I actually had an incident with it that caused me to just up and sell it. I was kind of impressed with the bike, a little bit underpowered. There's no performance things you can really get for it. I think you can get a pipe for it, but no real performance additives for it. The incident that caused me to sell it was I went up El Dorado Canyon, got on the top of the pine nuts at the end of Johnson Lane, and there was snow up on the ridge tops, like you can see up here. There's a bit of snow, and I was going through the snow and the mud, and that built up in the fender wells on the TW200, and it just locked it up, completely locked it up, just to a halt. And I couldn't get the mud out, trying to dig it out with a stick. The bike didn't have enough power to turn the wheels. You know, it would, you'd rev it up, dump the clutch, and it would just die because the tires were locked up in the fenders with mud, fenders and swing arms. So anyway, after that incident, I walked for 20 miles, 15, 20 miles from the backside of Smith Valley all the way, you know, halfway down Johnson Lane, until friends and family came and rescued me with their trucks. But anyway, and I think that video's got 3,000 reviews, which isn't a huge amount, but compared to most of my videos, it gets a couple hundred views or a few hundred views, you know. But anyway, this is Mount Como. It's rocky, as you can see. You know, you can move down it pretty good on a dirt bike, but I like to have tubeless tires, because they can take the rocks and you don't bend your rims, ding up your rims. And of course, it's supposed to help you from getting pinch flats, rock flats. And so I like that. You know, so Mount Como is okay. It's not one of my favorite rides. It is rocky, and it just goes up over the hill and down into Smith Valley. If I'm going to do rocky, I'd rather do El Dorado Canyon. So we used to come up here to get Christmas trees all the time. That was kind of fun when I was younger. I did it a couple times on my dirt bike. I would carry a backpack and some rope. But so that right there, you know, if you go over to El Dorado Canyon, that will go into El Dorado. And you can come from El Dorado over to here and go up Como. So you can see this road gets pretty tore up some winters. But this road is pretty darn rocky. Pretty darn rocky. You know, but that's like I said, if you're doing rocky, just get into El Dorado. I mean, I know I can pedal assist this most of the time, no problem. I could probably actually ride it in mountain bike only mode and be going probably a third of the speed I am right now, just pedaling, you know, because I'm in what, third gear ratio and pause 2. You know, so actually, if I put it on pause 1, you know, so I could pedal this in mountain bike mode. You know, if you had to, you could pedal it. But you know, and this road, until it starts getting steep, like I said, you can always out pedal the pedal assist, you know, but you know, you don't usually start having to really work your legs until you get kind of a steep grade, right? So this slight grade here, you know, the pedal assist helps more than you're having to pedal. So when it gets real rocky, you're picking your way through the rocks. Put the gear selector in first and pause assist in first or second. You know, that way it gives you a kick off the bottom. But then you're, you know, pedaling under your own power. Like right there. Yeah, so I'll probably turn this video off a little bit and keep it on the low, you know, but it gets rockier as you go up. You know, there's going to be some pretty good rock sections like this. Like I said, gear shifting first and pause assistant first. Allows you to pedal over that. And then when it smooths out, you can shift up on pause control and gear management. And I have, I mentioned in earlier videos, I can put it in linear mode, which I actually think I should have had it in that when I did the Dayton Hills over there. You can see that hill out there, and that's the Dayton Hills I rode. And I had it in regular pause mode 1 through 5. But when you put it in pause 1 through 3, it just makes the motor linear. So as fast as you pedal is as fast as the pause assist goes. So, you know, you don't have to shift and make sure you got it in the right pause assist. And I should have tried that over there. Would have probably worked out a little bit better on some of the steeper stuff. Because as you're going up the steeper stuff, and you got a little momentum, you know, the pedal assist you won't out pedal the pedal assist is what I'm saying, and then all of a sudden it gets super steep and you lose all momentum. So here, see, I can go to pause assist 2, it kicks up and shift up again. A little bit smoother here, so yep. Okay, here we go. Most important is your gear selection over here on the side, because the pause assist part is electronic, and pedaling, gear shifting, you know, you have to have momentum to shift it. You're not going to change the chain on the derailleurs, on the sprockets, if you don't have some momentum. End up snapping the chain. But, you know, this wouldn't be bad on a 30-pound mountain bike, just regular pedaling, other than going over these rocks. Okay, pedal assist 2, speed up a little. Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna sweep around to the right, because like I said, it kind of parallels El Dorado, so it's gonna go over there. So I'll probably turn it off momentarily so you're not completely bored. But again, guys, I know I don't get too many comments, but let me know on what kind of video you like the best. Oh, it's not swooping yet. A little farther. You know, which one do you like the best? Do you like the 360, where you can choose what you're looking at? I think that's a little more confusing to people. They don't really catch on to the 360 aspect. When I show that to people, when I'm showing them my videos, they're like, oh man, that's so cool. You know, but then when I look on YouTube, the 360 videos have less views. So it must be a bit confusing, the interface for people to use. I don't know. So anyhow, let me know. We'll turn this video on in a little bit. This is pretty much how it looks all the way up here. You know, so there's Dayton, you know. I live down there. That's Mound House. Yeah. So we'll see you pretty soon. Okay. Starting to get steeper here. Now. Okay. Okay, it looks like I got a controller issue. Huh. Yeah, okay. Not sure what that was. Turned it off, turned it back on, and started working. That was weird. Controller kind of pooped out. And I turned it off and turned it back on. So no problem there. It is starting to get steeper. That was a little weird. I think all the bouncing around, I hit some rocks back there. And it was like the pedal assist dropped out. And then I was turning throttle and nothing there. And so I turned it off, turned it back on, and it's fine. But little bit weird. You know, a lot of bouncing around here. I don't know if I put it in that linear mode, 1 to 3, pause 1 to 3, if that is causing issues with the controller. Okay, come on. Kick in, bro. Okay, again. It's acting like it turned off again. Huh. Okay. Okay, so I'm on linear mode, and really I think that's a lot more useful than switching pause modes, because the pause control kind of just goes as fast as you're pedaling. And I like that. So it's a little bit steeper here. I pedal faster, and the pause control speeds up. Yeah. Rough, bro. Hey. Yeah, it shut off again. So, yeah, every time I hit a big bump, a controller shuts down. So I guess I got issues now. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Yep, I got errors. Cool. That's too bad. Yep, too bad. Okay, well, it's working right now, even though I got an error code. Got to figure out what the error code is. But like I said, when I hit a hard bump, it kicks off the power all of a sudden. So probably lose connections. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. Okay. Okay. Caught on my blah blah blah. Oh, good. Aren't you glad the alcoholics leave all your alcoholic beverage containers up here? I guess if you are an alcoholic, you don't have any brains to pick that shit up. Yeah. Okay, just getting up here on the backside of Mount Como. I mean, got through the rough stuff. You know, this road's still rough, but it go a little faster now. So, you know, I guess my goal today is get to the top of Mount Como before it goes down into Smith Valley. You know, up there. See if we can make that. I'm gonna have to get another battery before I start making the loop. With another battery, it's possible I think I can make the loop if I turn off pedal assist on all downhills, turn off the power. You know, with two motors, they're not running all the time, but this thing is a power hog. It eats up battery life. You know, I don't try to run it full bore. I'm in pause 2, third gear, just going along at 12 miles an hour. I could kick it up, of course, but you know, just trying to maintain some battery here. All of this is downhill, so it's getting colder up here at the top. Hopefully it won't rain on me before I get home. It's supposed to rain today, but who knows. There's some dirt roads down there, just going to some old mines. There's a mine back there. Probably the old Como mining mill. Okay, a little bit steeper here. Well, Woo! Oh boy. Oh, another steep section. Oh boy. Maybe not. No, not too bad. I'm down to 2 bars of battery life left. So if I get to the top, I'll be freewheeling all the way down. Ooh, it's getting steeper. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tell you, a lot quicker on a dirt bike. Woo! 1 bar. One battery bar left. I could be pedaling home under my own power today. Whoa. Wow. All right. Oh, dude. One battery bar left. See that? So, take a break here, let it regen. I won't use any battery going downhill. So then I should have enough to ride the 5 miles back to my house. 4 miles. Alright guys. To the top of Mount Como. You see those dark hills way out in the background before the snow-covered ones. That's where I came from, so alrighty. Oh, get my breath. Oh yeah. Well, I used most of my battery to get up to the top of Como, and that's only 14 miles. Not very impressed with battery usage. You know, it should get me over 20 miles every single time. You know, so yeah, it eats battery up bad. Still fun. I mean, it's a pretty good road up here to the top of Como. I can get that far. you know, but on a dirt bike, that's only like 1/5 of the ride, right? It's only 1/5 of my loop. I'm only 14 miles from my house, approximately. So, this was my goal today. Really can't go any farther. I'm going to run out of battery. And going that way is downhill, so I won't have any battery to get back up the hill. And I will be manually pedaling. If I free ride all the way down to Dayton, which I can do most of the way, I think. If I freeway ride all the way down, then there'll only be like 5 miles back to my house. I'll have enough battery probably for 5 miles on flat road, so. Alrighty, guys. Another Juby adventure. Woohoo! Yep. They call that something else, so we're up Como Mountain, but that's Mount something. And then I go down this road and make a right and go into the valley, Smith Valley, where you see a lot of my videos. Okay, shutting it off for now. Okay, so we're freewheeling. Wish me luck. Not gonna be hauling ass, but pretty rocky road. And I just noticed this, well, it's starting to rain, or sprinkle. Hopefully it won't just dump on me. Who knows? I just noticed, though, I lost the back fender to the, you know, China bikes are probably just a tad bit better than the old Bull Tacos, right? So, every lap you made around the motocross track on a Bull Taco, you lost something. Number plate, piece of the fender, or the whole fender. That was every lap. Well, you know, I think my back fenders lasted about a month or two before it came off. So, Chinese metal though, pot metal. See how far my fender made it up. It's probably back there in those rocks. I'm surprised it fell off coming up. I would have guessed it would have fallen off going down, going faster. And I had some error code on my bike, you know, coming up that last stretch before it sort of flattened out. Error code number 5. I'm gonna have to see if I can look for it in the manual. It went away after I turned my bike off for a little bit. Maybe it was a controller box overheating or something, I don't know. All the connectors look like they were connected. This isn't a bad ride though for, you know, a mountain bike. You know, so that was a little shorter distance than me going from my house all the way through El Dorado and then you know, because it's, yeah, I'm going to get rained on. Hey, go that way, go that way. know, if I had a real mountain bike like a Specialized or a Trek or something, I could haul ass down this road and feel comfortable it wasn't going to fall apart. I don't want to do that on this. Yeah, I'm gonna get wet. Sprinkling harder and harder. And this road gets pretty slick when it gets wet. That won't be any fun on these tires either. Balloon slicks. Come on, rain, hold off for a minute. Woo! Okay, well, probably won't videotape this all the way down. Okay, shutting off for now. Yeah, I just stopped here for the moment. This was a mining area, but this was a real steep uphill that I did pedal assist all the way. Pretty steep though. You know, so yeah, I just turned on the camera to kind of show this. You know, camera doesn't do it justice. Steeper than it looks on camera. Camera kind of flattens it out pretty good. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. So I don't know, battery life, pretty unimpressive on this bike. I know all the battery reviews you see on bikes, they're usually doing it on pavement. Urban rides, they do some uphills and stuff, but it's pavement, it's not dirt and rocks. But still, really, on pedal assist power, I don't think I had 7 more miles left. I mean, maybe. If I had 7 miles left on battery assisted power, that would only be 20 miles on battery assisted power, but not on flat ground, which isn't very much, 20 miles is a long way to walk. But you're out cruising around on a mountain bike, it's not that far. If you do a 20-mile hike, it's pretty good, but I used to do 35 and 40-mile treks on my mountain bike when I was younger. Those didn't have any assist, and up some pretty steep hills, as steep or steeper than this. Of course, the pedal assist makes it a whole heck of a lot funner to go places and, to do stuff. Your legs, you can still work them out where they cramp. I did that on my Dayton Hills ride. I got leg cramps because I'm still pedaling. But, this is a 75-pound bike. And my other friend's bike, he said it weighs 50 pounds, pedal assist. That's a lot to pedal around if you don't have any battery left to help out. In the old days when I was younger, my bikes weighed 28, 30 pounds. You could get really light GT bikes, 24, 25 pounds. This stuff is fun. Oh yeah, it's a blast. I mean, not bad for an e-bike. It'd be really cool if you could get 100 miles out of an e-bike in rough terrain. That'll be the day. I know they make a double motor, double battery e-bike. I think that one's like $3,000. And they claim that one to get like 50, 60 miles. So I know their claims are always better than what you actually get. But, if you got 45, I don't know. They're fun, but you need some distance. Distance, brah. That's why I didn't spend $5,000 on a Talaria R or a Servon or, because same thing. Their maximum distance is like 26 to 30 something miles. And you don't have any pedals on those, so you'll be pushing after that. Yeah. So anyway, this is going downhill. It'll get into the real rocky part here pretty soon, and then I'll turn the camera back on. Still haven't seen my Fender, so I don't know how I'm gonna carry it once I find it. I don't think it really does much good anyway, so alright, talk to you soon. Okay, so this is where I stopped for a moment when I was going up. So I've come down from the top. It was like, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It was like 4 to 5 miles, I'd say 5 miles up to the top from here. And it's about 9 miles back to the house. I'm not on any pedal assist, so I'm just freewheeling all the way down. And so this is kind of slow through here because it's rocky, pretty rocky. Yep. And so we'll just be cruising down a little bit, picking my way through the rocks. This is where I was getting controller errors for some reason. I'm not sure why. It power kept cutting out, and I turned off the power a couple times, turned it back on, and it started working. And then when I got to the top up here, every time I turned it on, it gave me an error code, and so I let it sit for 10 minutes or so and turned it on. No more error code. So I don't know. I'll figure out what error 5 means later on. I'll have to find my manual or wait for a response from SMLRO. They won't be getting up for a couple more hours probably. Probably a 15-hour difference from here in China. Something like that. But so the best I could, I pedal assisted up through most of this. Kept getting an error and cutting out, and I'd have to stop. That'll be on the video. But yeah. Mount Combo, You know, if I had a bike like my friend Ron, I could go down this like smoking, dude. Like just, you know, fire would be coming off his tires because he's got that awesome suspension. Not Chinese suspension. At least I have some suspension, but it's pretty rugged. Yeah. Should probably put it in first gear. That way I've got some pedal and power if I have to. Yeah, this is the worst part of this whole road right through here. And I did pedal through it for the most part. But the controller box was acting up. I was bouncing around, so I don't know if that was causing problems. Whew. I'm not big on downhill speeds. especially on tires that don't have a lot of traction. I don't want to be one of those YouTube videos going over the handlebars, sliding on my face, rolling.